Namaste to all of you. I welcome to all of you in the yoga for weight loss class. For starting this class, we will perform 5 postures in the standing series by the following of 3 rounds of sun salutation, 5 postures in the sitting, 5 postures in the prawn, and 5 postures in the supine. So let's begin with standing postures. Join your feet together, stand straight, gaze in the front, then slowly raise your arms over the head by the sidewise with inhalation. Interlock your fingers and slowly raise your heels off to the floor. Straighten your elbows. Make sure that your back and your neck is there in a straight line. And with exhalation, slowly bring your hands back over the neck. Keep performing this practice for 3 to 5 times. With inhalation, straighten your elbows, straighten your arms, gaze in the front, raise your heels as high as possible. And with exhalation, slowly fold your elbows and place your palms over the back of your neck. Keep doing it for once more and stay here for 5 counts this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And slowly with exhalation, unlock your fingers and bring your hands back. Release the practice. Relax your shoulders, relax your arms if you are not comfortable. Then for the next practice is the side bending. Open your feet as a width of your shoulder. Raise your arms over the head with inhalation. Interlock your fingers. Straighten your arms. And with exhalation, slowly go to the left side of the body. Straighten your arms, and if you are not comfortable, you can keep your elbows in the folded position. With inhalation, come up in the center, and with exhalation, move to the other side. Keep performing this practice for 3 to 5 times. With inhalation, come up in the center, and with exhalation to the left. With inhalation, come up, and with exhalation to the other side. Keep your pelvic in the center. Now for the last round, stay in the position for 5 counts with normal breath, or you can keep your breath inside. It depends on your capacity. 2, 3, 4, and 5. With inhalation, come up in the center, and slowly with exhalation, go to the other side. Stay here for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation, come up and release the posture by bringing your hands back. Relax your shoulders if you are not comfortable. Then for the next practice is Kati Chakrasana. It's a twisting practice. Raise your arms by the sideways at the level of your shoulder. Inhale in the center, and with exhalation, twist your upper part of the body to the left side. You can wrap your left hand straight away on the back. Look as behind as possible. With inhalation, slowly come back in the center, and with exhalation, twist it to the other side. Keep performing this practice for 3 to 5 times. Do not move your lower part of the body. Keep your lower part of the body in the front. Keep doing it. With inhalation, come in the center, and with exhalation, go to the left side. And this time, stay here for 5 counts. 1. You can stay in the posture without breath or with normal breath. It depends on your capacity. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale slowly, come back in the center, and with exhalation, go to the other side and stay here for 5 counts. Do not move your lower part of the body. Keep your pelvic facing to the front. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation, come back in the center and release with exhalation. Now for the next practice, place your hands on the back, legs apart. If you are not comfortable with joining your feet together, closing your elbows as near as possible on the back. Spread your shoulders as out as possible. You can turn to the right side. Now, with inhalation, slowly drop your head backwards little bit. Keep tighten your lower part of the body, tighten your buttocks, and slowly come back, and with exhalation, bend forward. You can place your palms on the floor beside of your heels, or you can catch your ankles. It's up to you. Then slowly with inhalation, come up, place your hands on the back again and go backward. If you are not comfortable with going backwards with inhalation, you can go backward with exhalation. Slowly come up in the center with exhalation, bend forward. Now for the last round, inhale, come up, and this time with exhalation, drop your head backwards. Move your upper part of the body as back as possible and stay in the posture for 5 counts. Keep your lower part of the body in the straight line. Keep your breath normal. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation, come up, and with exhalation, bend forward. Catch your ankles, or you can place your palms on the floor beside of your heels, and you can interlock your fingers on the back of your calf. Stay there. If you are suffering from back pain, do not perform this practice. Stay there. Keep your knees straight. 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation, come up in the center, and with exhalation, release and relax. Now for the next practice is sun salutation. You stand in the front of your mat, join your feet together, stand straight. Now slowly with inhalation, raise your arms over the head, join your palms together, and with exhalation, bring it front of the chest. This is the first step. Now number 2, with the inhalation, straighten your arms in the front, raise your arms over the head, and slowly drop your head and your arms little bit backward. Number 3, slowly with exhalation, come back and bend forward from the lower part of the back. Place your palms beside of your heels on the floor, abdomen over the thigh, chest over the knee, and forehead below of the knee. Then slowly with the inhalation, place your right leg back, gaze in the front. Keep your right knee on the floor if you are not comfortable. Drop your head little bit backward. Try to look up if comfortable. Number 5, slowly with the exhalation, place your left leg back. You can perform plank posture or you can perform mountain pose. It's up to you. Keep your back and your neck in a straight line. Tighten your buttocks. Now for number 6, place your knees, your chest and chin on the floor and retain your breath outside in this posture. And make sure that your chest is there in the between of your palms. Then slowly with inhalation, number 7, drop your buttocks down, lift your head up, shoulders and chest off to the floor. Keep your palms on the floor and make sure that your lower part of the navel is there on the floor. Do not lift your lower part of the navel. Join your heels together. If comfortable, knees together. Closing your elbows as close as possible to the body. Now slowly, with exhalation, tuck your toes inside and come up in the mountain pose. Join your heels together, toes together if comfortable. Keep your head between your arms. Straighten your elbows. Keep straight in your back. Then slowly, with inhalation, place your right leg in the front. Keep your left knee on the floor. Lift your head and look up on the ceiling if you are comfortable. And make sure that your palms and your heels of your right foot is there in a straight line. Then slowly, with exhalation, place your left leg in the front beside of your right foot. Stay there for few more seconds and then slowly with inhalation raise your arms in the front, lift your head, chest and straight up, go a little bit backward, straighten your arms, drop your head little bit back, and for number 12, slowly with the exhalation come back and join your palms together. This was the first half round. Now for the second half, slowly bring your hands down first. Now for the second half round, raise your arms over the head again with inhalation. Join your palms together and with the exhalation bring it front of the chest. Number 2, inhale, raise your arms over the head, drop your head and your arms little bit back. With the exhalation, slowly bend forward. Try to place your abdomen over the thigh, chest over the knee, and forehead below of the knee. Number 4, then with inhalation, place your left leg back. Lift your head up, look up on the ceiling. Number 5, with exhalation, place your right leg back in the plank pose. Keep tight in your buttocks, keep tight in your core muscles, and make sure that your back and your neck is there in a straight line. Now for number 6, with retaining your breath outside, place your knees, your chest and chin on the floor. Stay there for a few more seconds. Then slowly with inhalation, drop your buttocks. Lift your head up. Spread your shoulders, lift your chest. But do not lift your lower part of the navel. Stay here for Few more seconds. Join your heels, your knees together. Now for the next, tuck your toes inside and with exhalation slowly come up in the mountain pose. Join your heels together, toes together. Straighten your elbows. Make sure that your back and your neck is there in a straight line. Now for the next, with inhalation, place your left leg in the front between your both the palms. Look up. For number 10 with exhalation, place your right leg in the front. Abdomen over the thigh, chest over the knee and forehead below of the knee. Number 11, with inhalation, raise your arms in the front. Slowly come up in the center, drop your head and your arms little bit backward. And number 12, with exhalation, join your palms together. This was the one round of sun salutation. And for more benefit, you can perform it with holdings in each and every posture for 5 counts. We will perform 1 rounds more. Raise your arms over the head by the side thighs. Join your palms together with exhalation. Bring it front of the chest. Number 2, inhale. Raise your arms over the head and this time with exhalation, drop your head and your arms as back as possible. While you are holding the posture, do not hold your breath in this posture. Keep your breath normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With inhalation, slowly come up and slowly bend forward with exhalation from the lower part of the back. Place your abdomen over the thigh, chest over the knee and forehead below of the knee. Stay in the posture for 5 seconds. 1, 2, tighten your palms on the floor. Keep tighten your foot and your toes on the floor, and if you are not comfortable, you can catch your ankles and heels on the back. 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly place your palms on the floor. With inhalation, place your right leg on the back. Place your right knee on the floor, and this time you can raise your arms over the head. Join your palms together and slowly drop your head and your arms as back as possible. 1, 2, straighten your elbows. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation, come back. Place your palms on the floor and place your left leg on the back in the plank pose. Stay here for 5 counts and make sure your shoulders and your palms are there in a straight line. And your back and your neck is there in a straight line. Tighten your buttocks, tighten your core muscles. 3, 4, and 5. Now for the next, place your knees, your chest and chin on the floor with retaining your breath outside, and you can hold this posture for as long as possible according to your capacity. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Number 7, with inhalation, lift your head up, spread your shoulders, drop your buttocks down, keep your lower part of the navel on the floor, and make sure that your heels and your knees are together. Stay in the posture and gaze in the eyebrow center. 2. This posture is very useful and very helpful in the back pain. And 5. Then slowly, with the exhalation, come up in the mountain pose. While you are holding the postures, you can keep your breath normal and you can keep your breath inside or outside, it depends on you. Keep your heels on the floor. Do not lift your heels from the ground. Straighten your elbows. 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation, place your right leg in the front between your both the palms. Raise your arms over the head. Join your palms together and slowly with exhalation drop your head and your arms as back as possible. Stay here for 5 counts. 1. Straighten your elbows. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And slowly with inhalation come back, and with exhalation place your palms on the floor. Bring your left leg in the front between both the palms. Place your abdomen over the thigh, chest over the knee, and forehead below of the knee. Wrap your hands back of your calf. Try to catch your elbows and stay there for few more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation, raise your arms in the front. Slowly come up in the center, and with the exhalation, drop your head and your arms as back as possible. Stay there for few more seconds. Then slowly with exhalation, join your palms together and release the practice. Now, you can perform the second half, and for this time we will move forward for the further practices. The next practice is camel pose. Slowly come in the middle of your mat, fold your knees and come on the knees. You can take rest if you are not comfortable. For the further practices, you can sit in the Vajrasana for a while, relax your breath, or you can perform Sashankasana or rabbit pose. Slow down your breath for a while. Once you feel comfortable, then slowly come up in the initial position for performing camel pose. Inhale first, and with exhalation, drop your both arms over the heels. You can catch your heels or you can place your palms over the sole. Drop your head backward. Loosen your neck. Do not tighten your head. Do not tighten your neck. Slow down your breath. Keep your breath normal and stay there for a few more seconds. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation come up in the center, and with exhalation bend forward, place your heels, place your buttocks over the heels, hands on the back, interlock your fingers and drop your forehead on the floor. Straighten your elbows. Stay there for Few more seconds. If you are comfortable, bring your forehead as closer as possible to the knees. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation come up in the center and release the posture with exhalation. Now for the next practice, straighten your both the legs in the front. Place your palms little bit back of your buttocks. Inhale completely and slowly with exhalation lift your buttocks off to the floor. Stay in the posture for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3. You can hold in this posture without breath, or with keeping your breath outside, or with keeping your breath inside. It's up to you. Then slowly come back with inhalation and raise your arms over the head for the counter pose of this practice. Slowly bend forward, catch your toes, keep straight in your back, straighten your knees. Slowly move forward, place your abdomen over the thigh, chest over the knee, and at the last drop your head and try to keep your elbows on the floor beside of your feet. Stay in the posture with normal breath or without breath. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation raise your arms in the front over the head. Slowly with exhalation release the practice. Now for the next practice is Ardha Matsyendrasana. For performing this practice, place your left foot outside of your right knee, then fold your right knee and place it little bit outside from your buttocks. Then slowly inhale and with exhalation place your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Twist your back as behind as possible. Your left shoulder will be a little bit more backward. Stay here for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. With inhalation, slowly come back, and with exhalation, release. Now perform the same practice by the other side. Fold your right knee and place your right foot to the outside of your left knee. Inhale and with exhalation, twist your upper part of the body. Wrap your right hand straight away on the back. If possible, you can catch your thigh with the help of your right hand and stay there for 5 counts. 2, and make sure that your both the buttocks are there on the floor. Your both the shoulders are there in a straight line. 3, 4, and 5. And slowly with inhalation come back and exhale, release the practice. Now for the prone practices, for the practices on the abdomen, fold your knees and slowly come on the abdomen. Lie down on the abdomen, straighten your arms, straighten your legs, join your feet together, straighten your arms in the front, forehead on the floor. Now from here we will perform both pose. With inhalation, raise your both arms, both the legs at a time. Lift your head up, chest up, your knees and your thighs as high as possible to the floor. With exhalation, slowly come back. Repeat the same for 3 to 5 times. Inhale, raise it as high as possible. With exhalation, slowly come back. Last time, this time stay in the posture for 5 counts. Inhale, raise your both arms, both the legs as high as possible. Keep your knees straight. If possible, join your palms together, your heels together, toes together. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with exhalation, come back and release the practice. Slow down your breath for a while. Now get ready for the next practice is Salavasana. By the alternative legs, you have to perform it one by one. With inhalation, you keep your both hands beside of your thighs slowly, or you can place your hands under the thigh. It's up to you. Depends on your comfortability. Now slowly with inhalation, lift your left leg off to the floor, fold your right knee and place your right foot under the left knee and stay here for 5 counts with normal breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation, come back, and with exhalation, release the practice. Now perform the same by the other leg. With inhalation, lift your right leg up. Fold your left knee and place your left foot under the right knee and stay here for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly inhale and with exhalation, release the practice. Now, if you are not comfortable, relax for a while in the Makarasana, or if you are comfortable, perform this practice with both the legs. This time, with inhalation, raise your both the legs as high as possible by placing your palms more deep inside of the body. Straighten your knees. Stay here for 5 counts with normal breath. If you are comfortable, you can place your foot over the head. Fold your knees and be there for 5 counts. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly straighten your knees and with inhalation, slowly come back, exhale, release, and relax. Now, right after this practice, perform Bhujangasana Cobra pose. Place your palms beside of your chest on the floor. With inhalation, lift your head up. Lift your chest. Lift your upper part of the abdomen. Make sure that your lower part of the navel is there on the floor. Drop your head as back as possible. And if you want to perform full Cobra pose, you can straighten your arms. You can fold your knees and drop your head as back as possible. Perfect. 1. Stay there. 2. Fold your elbows little bit if comfortable. Let your lower part of the abdomen coming on the floor. 4 and 5, then slowly with inhalation come back and release with exhalation. Straighten your arms in the front. Relax for a while, slow down your breath. Place your forehead on the floor. Forehead on the floor. Deep inhale and exhale for a while. Now, for the next practice, fold your both the knees. Bring your hands back and catch your ankles. Then slowly, with inhalation, lift your knees, your chin, your shoulders and chest off to the floor as high as possible. If comfortable, join your toes together and stay here for 5 counts. 1, 2, keep your navel center on the floor. 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with exhalation come back and perform the counter pose. It's known as Marjari Asana or cat pose. Place your palms beside of your chest and slowly hunch on the back. Drop your head down and stay here for 5 counts. Try to keep your palms and your shoulders in the straight line. Palms little bit more backward, close to the knees. 3, buttocks little bit more back. 4 and 5. Now, from here, perform one twisting posture. It is a dynamic twisting posture. With inhalation, lift your left hand by the sidewise. And with exhalation, place your left elbow and left shoulder in the line of your right knee. Raise your right hand and try to drop your right hand on the floor. If possible, drop your right shoulder on the floor. Stay here for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3. Stay in the posture with normal breath. 4 and 5. Then slowly with inhalation come back and release the practice with exhalation. Now perform the same by the other side. With inhalation, lift your right hand up. With exhalation, place your right shoulder in the line of your left knee and raise your left hand and drop it on the back of your mat on the floor. Try to place your left shoulder on the floor as well. 3, 4 and 5. Then slowly with inhalation come back and release the practice with exhalation. Now for the further practices, straighten your knees in the front and we will perform the practices on the back. Supine postures. Lie down on the back, straighten your legs, straighten your arms. You can interlock your fingers over the head, stretch your whole body for a while before performing supine posture. You can lengthen your spine. Now, for the first practice on the supine posture, place your palms beside of your thighs on the floor and start cycling practice for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Keep tighten your core muscles, tighten your buttocks. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now repeat the same in the reverse direction, in the opposite direction for 10 seconds. 1. Keep straighten your knees every time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then slowly release the practice. Straighten your knees. Relax for a while. Slow down your breath. For the next practice, we have to perform with both the legs. If you are comfortable, then get ready for this practice. Join your feet together, palms beside of your thighs on the floor. Then slowly fold your knees. Bring your knees close to the chest and start cycling with your both legs at a time. Keep performing it for 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now right after, perform it in the reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release the practice. Relax for a while. Make sure if you are suffering from back pain, do not perform this practice vigorously, or you can avoid this practice. Now, for the next third practice on the supine is, this time you have to raise your both the legs by joining your feet together and straighten your arms at the level of your shoulder. From here, inhale in the center, and with exhalation, drop your both the legs to the left side of the body and head in the opposite direction to the right side of the body. Inhale, come up in the center, and with exhalation to the other side. Keep performing this practice for 10 seconds or 10 times, or if you are not comfortable, you can perform it 5 times to both the sides. Keep your knees straight. While you are dropping it down, try to keep your both the feet little bit off to the floor. Do not place it on the floor. Keep moving it. 2 times more. And at the last, this time you hold it to the left side of the body for 5 counts. 1, straighten your knees. 2, keep your legs off to the floor, or if you are not comfortable, you can drop it down on the floor. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with inhalation, come up in the center, and with exhalation, move it to the other side. 1, keep your hands in a straight line. Your both the shoulders should be there in a straight line. 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation, come up in the center, and with exhalation, drop your both the legs on the floor. Relax for a while. Take a deep breath in and exhale completely. Now for the next practice, join your feet together, and this time you have to perform wheel pose, chakrasana. Fold your both the knees, place your heels front of your buttocks, place your palms under the shoulder, and if you are not comfortable, you can place your palms little bit outside of your shoulder, and you can place your heels little bit outside of your buttocks. Now with the inhalation, lift your buttocks, your back and your shoulder off to the floor. Stay in the posture for 5 counts. Make sure your palms and your shoulders are there in a straight line. Perfect. Stay here. 2. Drop your head down. Perfect. Relax your neck, relax your head. 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation, come back. First lift your head up and then drop your shoulder and your buttocks on the floor. Now perform the counter pose of this practice, that is known as Pavan Muktasana or wind release posture. Fold your knees, catch your knees and lift your head up. Try to touch your forehead or your chin on the knees. Stay here for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly with inhalation, drop your head on the floor, and with exhalation, release. The practice, straighten your arms, straighten your legs. Now for the last practice is boat pose. Join your feet together, straighten your arms over the head. With inhalation, slowly lift your both the legs, lift your both the arms, bring your arms in a line in the front of the body. Stay here for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then slowly release the practice and relax. If you are not comfortable, you can perform 1 twisting practice at the last. Otherwise, you can relax in the Savasana. Observe your whole body from top of the head to the tip of the toes, from tip of the toes to the top of the head. If there is any kinds of tightness and pain you feel in the body, just try to release that with your each exhalation. Watch your natural flow of the breath. Inhale completely and exhale completely. When you feel comfortable, then slowly move your toes, move your fingers, stretch your toes, stretch your fingers, join your feet together. Join your palms together, interlock your fingers, stretch your whole body. Then slowly unlock your fingers, fold your both the knees, turn to the left side, and then slowly, by placing your right palm on the floor, come up and sit up on the floor. Keep your eyes closed. Sit in any comfortable posture. Make sure your back and your neck is there in a straight line, both hands in Jnana Mudra. Or if you have sufficient time, then you can perform one breathing practice that is known as Anuloma Viloma or alternative nostril breathing. Close your right nostril with the help of your right thumb by making Pranava Mudra. Inhale from the left nostril slowly. Then close your left nostril, exhale from the right. Then slowly inhale from the right nostril, close your right nostril and exhale from the left. This is the one round of alternative nostril breathing practice. Keep performing it for 3 to 5 times so that your body and your mind will get relaxed. Make sure while you are inhaling and exhaling, there is no sound. Try to prolong your inhalation and exhalation. Complete the last round by exhaling left nostril. Release the practice, and at the last, stay here for few more seconds by the observation of your body, of your breath. Feel the effect of yoga practice. Feel more energetic, more enthusiastic, more positive after doing yoga practices. Then slowly join your palms together, and by chanting Om for once and Shanti, 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 inhale completely and start Om chant. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you very much to all of you. Namaste.
Namaste, xin chào. बंद हो गया होगा ये?
हाँ बंद
पता था।
मेरे इसमें तो था ना।
अरे यार कब बताया तो था।